The 2022 FIFA World Cup is Qatar.
This FIFA World Cup is currently taking place in Qatar. This World Cup is a World Cup of technology innovation. On today's episode of Tech Gist, we'll be bringing you technology innovation that are going on in Qatar, the World Cup. To stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Enjoy exciting and educating talks on tech and its future on Tech Gist every Wednesday.
Yeah. EJ is talking about the innovations and technology going on in the current Qatar World Cup, and I can assure you the innovations and technology in this World Cup are new innovations and technology that has not been used before, like experienced. EJ, what do you think?
I would say that it's amazing. It's great. Before we started this show, I was like, they give you World Cup now, you go to because it has never happened in the history of World Cup, and Qatar is actually making technology very, very significant in opening the World Cup show. And even the opening of the World Cup, that was very incredible. Yes,
the whole flashy designs, the tech and everything, really catching up with the world.
It was great.
Welcome back to Tech Gist, and my name is Mickey Bash. Well, with me in the studio is my wonderful AJ.
So let's start with this amazing advanced stadium cooling tech. Now, this advanced stadium cooling tech is going to be going on in all of the stadiums. If you're in the stadium as this World Cup is going on, all of the stadium, you're going to experience that cooling effect being in the stadium. And there will be energy center near the stadium from chilled water that is brought in through a pipeline to the venue. So it's just going to be like you're close to probably a stream or an ocean or something. It's going to be a very cool
experience
being in the stadium.
But I like this one because I know what it's like to be in a football stadium. In particular, I got to witness the Under-17 that took place in 2009 in Lagos and in Abuja, and I can tell you the heat that comes out from being inside a stadium.
I would say
something
else. But then again.
No, normally, because when you're in the stadium, even moving in, the heat that is coming out and the cheering, the way people are always like, there's something about the heat, and to get to be in a stadium and it's chilling you and you're watching at the match, it's something good to experience. And I think people are going to pick it up over time, because this is the first. Let's not forget, these are the first time we are seeing this in stadiums and at the Qatar World Cup, where we're having a cooling system where everybody's chilling and you're not feeling so hot because you're surrounded by over 500 or 600 people at the same time. So you can't imagine the heat, but this is amazing. It's a wonderful one, and I really, really can't wait to experience something like this again. I know the feeling. EJ.
The second one is actually the fully demountable stadium. Just imagine what's fully demountable stadium. It means that stadium that doesn't have the cooling effect, that stadium 974, is actually a demountable stadium. It is made up of shipping panels and shipping containers and the modular steel frames. So at the end of the show, at the end of the World Cup, that will be demolished. That will be demounted. Everything will just go away because it's made of ships and steel frames. So everything will just go away. And I'm like, why did they do it in the first place? I feel like all of the matches, they had to separate it, put them in this 7 stadiums and play there just so they can bring out their creativity in the country.
It's more to that, because I think the seaside, actually, I think this is one of the stadiums also that does not have the cooling system. So I think they're trying to take advantage of the seaside, let people feel they have a lot of flexibility to the seaside, probably the water, the air and everything. So it's giving them room to be able to be okay, let's just try and make something amazing out of this, because they have the tech, they have the brains, and they really want to show the world what they can really do. It's just like a show off, and we're feeling it.
That's what I just said.
We're feeling it. We're really feeling the show off.
How they are matching these containers together, shipping containers, and it's just
and to
beautiful.
hold people together, people chanting and shaking.
And
know what it's like to be in a stadium where you have more than 50,000 people.
But I feel like
the shaking, the vibration.
I just
incredible.
hope it's going to be very, very safe
No,
for
obviously.
people to stay there. I hope it's going to be
Very
safe
safe.
one. And so this stadium will host about 7 matches, 7 World Cup matches, and of the 16 rounds.
To get to the round of 16 of the competition.
So we'll see how it goes in the TV.
Yeah.
Also, we have the semi-automated offside. Now this one, I don't even know.
No, this one is.
But FIFA has actually already announced that a semi-automated offside technology will put during the World Cup in Qatar, and this will be a support tools for referees that will help them make accurate and fast decisions during the tournament. Yes,
incredible.
And there will be like the technology will have 12 tracking cameras around the stadium.
Wow.
And apart from that, a sensor inside the new ball. We're still going to that ball.
Like
it will have a sensor in the new ball that will detect
Honestly.
an offside. And I'm saying
It's
this technology
amazing.
is just mind blowing. It's just going to be like an automatic offside alert that, hey, there's an offside,
Yeah, sure.
Just, instead of having to replay it.
No, the good thing about this is because, like I said, these are new innovations being brought up here at the World Cup, and we've seen this used so many times. We can go back to the match, I think, against Argentina in particular and Saudi Arabia. Ordinarily, in the first half, we had like 15 offside, and we were very precise and decisive. Like, there wasn't much time to waste. Unlike the VAR, you had to go and check. When the VAR was introduced, we had a situation where people were like, okay, this was taking a lot from the game, stop the game for like 9 to 10 minutes. But with this semi-automated offside, it is fast, decisive, and people can actually just stay in the moment instead of being dragged away from it. So it's a good one. It's a good one. I think generally over time, this tech innovation is going to take over the world of football.
Yes. Anyways, also we have people that are visually impaired that will be able to enjoy this match.
Honestly.
So they'll be able to have access to the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. And a product called Bonocle will actually be put out to the public for the visually impaired, where it will change digitized content into audio content. That means the commentators has to be extremely good for them to say what is happening on the match, so the blind can actually visualize it themselves and get to enjoy the match with all of us. And the Bonocle, I'm saying that's a very good technology.
Yeah. Bonocle, actually, it's a good one because I think it's my favorite tech innovation for this particular World Cup ongoing, and we've got the opportunity to see people actually experiencing it, getting to feel, to know what it's like to be part of a very joyful competition that has been going on for a while. And I think it's one of my favorite innovation in tech. And if you're talking about showing off, I think this is one of the best way to show off what your country can do. And I think they have actually wrapped it up.
I must say I like that part. It's the best way to show people that.
So one thing about technology that I always say is that this may be the start of it, but it will always evolve. And probably over time, it's not just going to take place in the World Cup. People are going to use this everywhere, probably to it's going to evolve.
Yeah, and like I always talk in movies, it's like an advert to people. So people would want it. The rich blind people will want to experience that. People might want to also sponsor other other people apart from the Bonocle, because I was looking at it from the Bonocle angle. People will want to support these events. These inventions, and put them, maybe the next World Cup it will also be there, or the next movie, or the next event, or the next outing, it will be there. And I would say that. So I would say countries like Saudi Arabia, they're actually doing well.
Incredible, honestly. They've done a lot in this World Cup. Anyway, EJ, you said a lot concerning this World Cup. It has given us not just football, but given us tech, tech innovations, that, people are actually going to look like. I think we can bring a lot of tech into the world of sport,
Yes.
People started with what we call VAR, but, over time, it's going more than that. The semi-automated, the Bonocle, and the rest, building stadiums that you can bring down.
Yes.
Over time, all these things are going to be things that people are going to look into and be like, these tech innovations by Qatar coming up with something like this. I think a lot of people are going to embrace it, and I think this is just the beginning of tech in sports generally, and I so much appreciate it. And EJ, maybe the next World Cup I'll get to take you.
Nope.
You know?
And that'll be all. It's a wrap on Tech Gist. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
I hope
you.
you're enjoying the match. We don't want to say who you think will win, but
we're rounding up the World Cup already, Abby. So
just enjoy it. My name is EJ.
And my name is Mickey Bash. And do not forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Till next time, c'est pas session.
Bye.
Au revoir.